How many of us think that age is just a number and you can reverse your age? I, being a doctor, certainly believe that in part it is true. We as a society have always been consumed with the idea of youthfulness. Nobody in the world wants to grow old. Every year, about $62 billion are being spent on different kinds of anti-aging hacks and treatments, be they just hair dyes or skincare products, Botox injections, plastic surgeries, diets, vitamins, and all the different things are being tried. And the idea is just to maintain a sense of youthfulness. Some people have even gone crazy enough to the height that they are swapping their blood with teenage blood to stay young. One such case is of Brian Johnson, if you might have heard before. He is a tech centimillionaire. His actual age is 46 years old, and his mission in life is to reverse his age along with his team of 30 doctors. He has spent around $2 million on different kinds of anti-aging treatments and therapies and diets and everything. And at present, his biological age is only 18 years. So, what is actually age? There are two different concepts altogether which you need to understand. One is the chronological age. That is the age, that is the number which we have on our birth certificate, and it tells us for how many years we have existed. Whereas the other is the biological age, which is actually the age, the health of our individual cells and organs. So the time spent for everyone is the same, but the aging process is different for each one of us. For some of us, the aging process may be faster, and for some it may be slower. Knowing the biological age can actually help you not in reversing the number of years that you have existed, but in making your organs and cells grow and develop in a healthy manner so that they are actually behaving in an age which is less than your own. For example, the aging process is different for the different genders. Men, they tend to age 4% faster than the women. As a result, their life expectancy is lesser than that of women. The women tend to live 6% longer than men. So how do you find out this biological age? First of all, the internet is full of such tests that you can do online, and you can find out your biological age. Do you think you want to find that out? Well, if you are just doing those internet tests, then there is no harm in finding out. But then there are some tests which are actually done, which are physical tests, and there may be some invasive tests also. Normally, the blood and saliva of a person can be checked for their biological age, and they tell us how healthy our cells are or how damaged they are. So, if we can make our cells stay healthier, our age, like that of Brian Johnson, may be reversed. He's 46 and his body is behaving like that of an 18 years old. So for that, we need to know what are the habits that can damage our bodies, that can damage our cells, that can damage our organs. These are, number one, the aging factor itself, which is different for everyone. Then there is the genetic factor, that there are genes that are carried in families and in populations and in civilizations. So those of you with healthy genes will have more life expectancies than those in which they are carrying diseases like heart diseases, like diabetes, like blood pressure, or like Alzheimer's, and all those things. Then there are the lifestyles and the environmental factors. In the environmental factors, we have to consider that the air that we breathe in, is it clean? Is it healthy? Is it non-polluted? Then the sunlight that is must for everyone's health, for everyone's growth, for the healthy bones and teeth. Are we getting enough of it? How much time are we spending in the sun? What is our exposure? What are the timings of exposures? All these matter. Then our own lifestyle. Are we getting enough sleep? Because sleep is the rejuvenation process in which the body maintains itself so that all its organs can function properly, the immunity can build up well, the mind can de-stress itself. For that, we need to remember that basically the day needs to be divided into 3 parts of 8 hours each. One part is for working, one part is for socializing and giving time to family, friends, and everything else. And one part, that is 8 hours of sleep, is good for an healthy adult. Whereas the very young children and the very old, they may require 9 to 10 hours of sleep. So you have to adjust your sleep patterns. Then, are you eating healthy? By eating healthy, we mean that the diet has to be balanced between carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and everything. And we need to go towards organic food. We need to cut down on processed foods, on foods which have preservatives, on food which have chemicals. Do not reheat your food again and again. Try to eat fresh food. Similarly, fruits have to be added in the diet. Then along with that, you need to quit smoking. You need to quit alcohol consumption or keep it to the minimum. Even tea and coffee, they have to be taken in a proper adjusted dose for the day, 2 to 3 cups, not more than that. Then you have to have a workout pattern. 30 days of activity, 30 minutes of activity for 30 days. That means for the entire month is good enough. For 1 week, if you calculate this, 20 to 40 minutes per day for an average adult is good enough. In 1 week, you need to work out for at least 150 minutes. You can divide it as per your routine. So that is necessary again to keep the body healthy. So there is no way that you can actually reverse your chronological age, but by adopting this healthy lifestyle, this is the only way that you can reverse your biological age. You may have a number on your certificate, on your birth certificate, and your body is behaving in a healthy manner, and therefore your biological age is less, your life expectancy will be more. There are simple saliva and blood tests which can find out the biological age. For everyone, it is not possible to spend so much money like Brian Johnson, but at least they can do on their own level. And these tests can sometimes be helpful in finding out the diseases that can occur in a person later on. For example, it can predict our cardiovascular health. If the cardiovascular health is damaged, then these people have 25% chances of earlier mortality. Then in the same way, it can predict Alzheimer's disease. In the same way, it can predict the functioning of the different organs and how fast they are aging because of the cell damage they are being exposed to, and they can predict the mortality rate of those people, which may be increased in case of damage by 20 to 40%. So the overall thing is that yes, in a way you can reverse your age, which is the biological age that can be done, and for that there is no turning back on the wheel of time, but only a healthy lifestyle can do so. So I hope this was interesting enough. For me, it was very, very interesting. And we as a society, again, I would say, are consumed by the idea of youthfulness. Everyone wants to stay young. So follow a healthy lifestyle, stay healthy, stay young. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Mariam Ati.